Well, across Oklahoma, families are searching for answers in the cases of missing and murdered Indigenous women. It's an issue that's long been overlooked, but is now receiving long-awaited attention at the federal level. The National Crime Information Center says more than 5,000 cases of missing Indigenous women were reported in 2016 alone, but only a fraction were ever logged into national databases. Families say their loved ones' disappearances are often ignored or mishandled, leaving them without closure for years, sometimes even decades. That's where Operation Spirit Return comes in. A groundbreaking initiative is using advanced forensic DNA technology to identify remains and solve cold cases tied to Indigenous women. Tonight, 2 News anchor Sharon Phillips takes us inside that effort, how it works, who it's helping, and why it could be a game changer for justice.
Resolving long-standing cases and delivering justice. That is the goal of using advanced forensic technology to dig for answers in unsolved murders, disappearances, and the recovery of human remains. It's called Operation Spirit Return. Othram, an accredited forensic laboratory based in Texas, is partnering with the U.S. Bureau of Indian Affairs to help solve missing and murdered cases. They work to generate human ID from evidence. I listened to Othram's Director of Case Management, Michael Vogan, to find out how this works.
We built a completely in-house process to analyze DNA evidence. That DNA evidence can be from unidentified human remains or also suspect DNA from crime scenes. And we work with government at the local, state, and federal level to help them basically generate new investigative leads that they can go out and confirm.
Vogan says it's using some really cool technology to bring answers to families and detectives who have waited a very long time for them.
Operation Spirit Return is an initiative to help solve cases of missing and murdered American Indians and Alaskan Natives throughout the United States. So we're basically applying our technology to cases that can benefit from it in hopes of bringing answers for unidentified folks and including suspect cases that take place on Indian ground.
These are just a few of the people listed on the Cherokee Nation's Murdered or Missing Indigenous People page. According to the National Crime Information Center, there were more than 5,000 reports of missing Indigenous women and girls reported in 2016. But the Cherokee Nation website reports only 2% of those cases were logged by the National Missing and Unidentified Persons System, which is a program of the U.S. Department of Justice. 2 News featured the case of Donna Kingston earlier this year. She disappeared from the Tahlequah area in 1984. And although she is missing, District Attorney Jack Thorpe says her case is classified as a homicide. However, Vogan says the Othram technology can be applied to any case that has DNA available.
To your point, and you know this with covering cold cases, they're cold for a reason because they've tried everything. They've talked to everybody. They've excluded a lot of suspects or excluded a lot of potential missing people that could be the unidentified remains. And now they just need more information.
The Cherokee Nation says it may begin working with Othram in the spring. Sharon Phillips, 2 News Oklahoma.